This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Hi everyone, Thao here. So it's been a few months with the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, and this thing is quickly becoming one of my favorite purchases of the year. An Android tablet. Who would have guessed, right? I use this all the time, and when I'm not actively using it, I'm streaming Netflix or something else on it. I've learned a lot about the Tab S7 Plus, and today I wanted to share some helpful tips that I feel improve the overall experience. Alright, so bottom base gestures make plenty of sense on a phone, since your thumb is pretty close to the bottom, right? But how do most of us hold our tablets? On either side like this, right? Those bottom base gestures just aren't ergonomic, especially for a large tablet. My first tip is to do yourself a favor and download One Hand Operation Plus. This app allows you to set up edge base gestures, making it way easier to navigate the tablet when you're holding it. This isn't a light tablet either. It's actually kind of heavy. So letting go of one hand just to properly use it always made me really nervous. Even if you mainly work off a table, I found that having the gestures on the side here is still easier to reach compared to the bottom ones. I'm a big fan of One Hand Operation Plus on my phone, but on a tablet, yeah, it's a must-have for me. Sticking with the whole ergonomic theme, the next tip has to do with the keyboard. I've got pretty small hands, and punching in text isn't the easiest thing to do on the standard keyboard. I mean, look at this. My thumbs can only reach so far. To make things a little easier, you can opt for the split keyboard, which might work for you, but my personal favorite is the floating keyboard. I really like it because you can move and place it wherever you want on the screen. I keep mine at the bottom right here and rely mainly on my right thumb to do all the typing. If you're left-handed, you'll probably want to put it on the left side. This is like the perfect spot since I don't have to let go of the tablet and can still reach every single key. Even if I'm working with the stylus, both normal or handwriting inputs are easier too, since my palm can rest on the table and I don't have to move my hand around as much. Go ahead, try it. Let me know what you think. Oh, and while you're doing that, let me tell you about today's video sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform with thousands of videos to help you develop creative and practical skills. You can find all sorts of classes taught by professionals on topics like photography, music, graphic design, even how to start a YouTube channel. A while ago, I decided to get back into sketching. Watching videos from an artist like Gabriel Bricky has been so helpful. Whether you're just starting out or want to advance your skills, she has you covered. I've always been a firm believer that creativity is the greatest form of self-care, and Skillshare has created a community just for that. It's also super affordable, with an annual subscription for less than $10 a month. But if you're among the first 1,000 to click my link below, you'll get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership so you can explore your creativity. So you don't have to use the Tab S7 Plus for long to realize that some of your favorite social media apps aren't optimized for the larger display. Rather than live with a subpar experience, the best thing you can do is access them through the web browser. Popular apps like Twitter and Instagram both have web-based versions, and in my opinion, are so much better than the official app, especially on Android. My next tip is to actually take this one step further and install the website as an app. Okay, so in the menu, tap on Add Page To, hit Home Screen, and the icon will be added to your home screen. It acts exactly like an app, except you get the much better web version. If you prefer a cleaner home screen but still want quick access, you could just simply add the entire Samsung Internet bookmark widget. This way, you have a quick way of accessing your favorite websites without cluttering your home screen with a bunch of web app icons. The Galaxy Tabs have a 16:10 aspect ratio, which makes them great for watching content. But you just don't get as much vertical space as I'd like, especially for web browsing. Tip number 4 is a couple of tweaks inside of the Samsung browser to free up some of that vertical space. So in the settings, tap on Appearance, and in here, you can actually turn off the status bar. So here's it on and here's it off. On top of that, you can also turn off the tabs bar. With both of these off, I found the browser experience to be a little less cramped and just a little more immersive. In Dex mode though, both these options aren't available, but you can auto-hide the taskbar, which is better than nothing, I guess. I don't use very many edge panels outside of the app's edge for multitasking, but one I highly recommend is Clipboard Edge. This is exactly what it sounds like. Whenever you copy text or take a screenshot, a history of everything all gets saved here. Okay, so for example, let's say I'm reading an article and something really stands out to me. I can simply highlight it, select copy, and you'll see that it got saved right to the clipboard. Or maybe I really like this picture. I can snap a screenshot, crop it down, hit save, and once again, you'll see it's right there on the clipboard. You can clear the entire clipboard at any time, but if there's something you want to save, you can lock it. What's really handy is that you can actually drag and drop the content from the clipboard edge right into notes, emails, or messages. And yes, that includes the images too. The clipboard can also be found in the toolbar on the keyboard, but if you've got a physical keyboard attached, it obviously doesn't pop up. The clipboard on the edge panel is always there and just a single swipe away. Okay, by default, when you hold down the S Pen button and double tap the screen, it opens a blank note so you can quickly jot something down. If you take a lot of notes, that's obviously going to be really helpful. But if not, I highly recommend downloading Pentastic. Pentastic is part of the GoodLock family. The app has a few S Pen customization options inside of it, like tweaking the style of the Air command menu or changing the icon of the pointer. But what you should check out is the option at the very bottom. In here, you can change the double tap shortcut to something that might be a little more useful for how you use the tablet. You can choose to launch a specific app or pick from any of the built-in S Pen features. You're gonna have to decide what's gonna be the most helpful for you, but I personally set it to screen right. I take a lot of screenshots, and pressing down the volume plus power button has always felt really clunky. The screen right shortcut lets me quickly take a screenshot, crop it down if needed, and even jot a quick note on top of it all. The best part is that it plays nicely with the clipboard edge panel, and all my screenshots get saved right here. I can review it, or if I'm brainstorming ideas, I can drag it right into a note to bring that idea to life. Anyways, that's a quick rundown of my top tips for the Tab S7 Plus. The thing about this tablet is that there's so much going on. There's so many layers and different ways to tweak it. You really gotta spend the time to get to know it, you know? I get so many comments asking which I like better, this or the iPad Pro. I'll put it this way, multitasking and consuming content is better on the Tab. But as someone who does a lot of photo and video work, the iPad has the edge. Give me LumaFusion and Affinity Photo on this thing, and that changes everything. As usual, thank you all so much for watching. Until the next one, I'm out of here.